What do you think about sex education?
I think that sex education is
And I think the school needs to
It's very appropriate to implement.
Welcome to Team Mike. මුලින්ම මේ ලැබුවා වූ 2020 වසර හැමෝටම සුබ අලුත් අවුරුද්දක් වේවා කියලා අපි ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. මේ අලුත් අවුරුද්දේ අපි වෙනස් වැඩක් කරන්න හිතුවා. අපි හිතුවා මේ ලංකාවේ මේ දවස්වල ලොකු සමාජ කතාබහකට ලක් කරලා තියෙනවා මේ හතේ අපේ පොතත් එක්ක ලිංගික අධ්‍යාපනය ගැන. ඉතින් ලිංගික අධ්‍යාපනය ගැන ලෝකෙ විවිධ මිනිස්සු විවිධ විදිහට හිතන්නේ. අපි හිතුවා මේ පිලිපීන කට්ටිය මොකක්ද ඒක ගැන හිතන්නේ කියලා දැනගන්න. ඉතින් අපි ඒගොල්ලෝ ගාවට දැන් යමු. ඒගොල්ලෝ මොකක්ද මේ ලිංගික අධ්‍යාපනය ගැන හිතන්නේ කියලා ඒගොල්ලොන්ගේ වචන වලින්ම දැනගන්න. What do you think about sex education?
I think that sex education is good because a lot of children who are in school today does not like me. When I was very young, I didn't know what sex is until my friends brought it up. So I think that if people are educated about these things, then they would know how to prevent or somehow avoid these kinds of things, like example the diseases that you get, STDs. So really the point of sex education is to teach these young people how these kinds of things work at a very young age so that they would not be misguided.
sex education right now is very important, and I think the school needs to implement it for everyone, especially for the children, to be aware. Yeah, because right now change is very important in the society, and I think it's very important to really know what's the pros and cons of sex.
Do you think it has bad impact on students?
I think to some of the students it has, but for me it doesn't have a bad impact, because as long as you know your priorities in life and you know how to apply it in your life, it's a good thing to really know sex education.
Sex education is really important, especially here in our country, because our population keeps growing. What's good about sex education is it teaches about family planning, which limits the childbirth and planning for the future. Sex education also prevents raping and other crimes, especially sexual crimes and other stuff.
For me, it's a very important subject because it spread awareness among people. It's very appropriate to implement on us students, because just like our teacher said to us that we need to learn the different parts of our body, most especially our private part. Like you need to know the part of your bodies so that you can understand the must and must not, the do or don'ts, just like that.
Do you think it has a bad impact on students?
I think if you will explain or it will be implemented properly, it will not be bad. Somehow, it will be a good step among us students and people to empower ourselves, because sometimes we are, green-minded, just like that. We are not really aware, or we are not educated enough to understand the things that surround us.
What do you think about sex education?
First off, it is important for the teenagers to know about it. Firstly, because they can avoid sickness like HIV or AIDS, and they will actually get to know what safe sex means.
Do you think it has a bad impact on students?
No, it won't have any bad impact because it is about learning and giving the importance of educating someone that is important globally and on our fellow.
actually sex education is really good because it gives awareness to, especially to the students, to the people, okay, about sex, okay, because you know what, here in the Philippines, the rate of teenage pregnancy is really increasing. That's why if we're going to educate the young minds, okay, they will really be informed regarding this sex education. That's why sex education is really important.
For me, I think it's a good thing that for sex education to be here in the Philippines, especially to give more information to young people. But I also think that the way we implement it here in the Philippines is kind of flawed because religious schools use it as an advantage to promote their kind of sex education, like being celibate. So they don't really talk about sex, they talk about sex prevention. So yeah, I think we need proper sex education.
Okay, basically in the Philippines, our country is experiencing a rapid growth regarding with our population. And I think if teenagers will be properly educated regarding with the pros and cons of having a teenager early pregnancy, then our country will be less populated. Our country then will be richer. We will not be experiencing a poor economy because some people cannot even eat even once a day, and I think that's because we are too populated in this country. 14 to 13 years old are becoming already a mother. So if I think in public education, sex education will be given an importance to these young adults, to these teenagers, then our economy will be better and will be, of course, the people will be successful in the future. That will be all. Thank you.
ඉතින් ඔන්න ඔය විදිහට තමයි අපිත් එක්ක අද අදහස් පළ කරපු බොහොම පොඩි කීප දෙනෙක් ඒ කීප දෙනා අදහස් පළ කරේ මෙහෙම. ඒක ගැන විවිධ මත කට්ටියට තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. මෙහි කට්ටියටත් එක තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් අපි මේක මේ සමාජ මතවාදයක් ඇති කරන්න කරපු දෙයක් නෙවෙයි. මේ ලංකාවේ මේ දවස්වල යන මේ සමාජ කතිකාවතර දෙයක් එකතු කරා විතරයි. මේක ගැන මේක බලන ඔයාට වෙනම අදහසක් තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ අදහස අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම කමෙන්ට් කරන්න. ඒ වගේම මේ වීඩියෝ එක හොඳ නම් මට ෂෙයා කරන්න, අපිව සබ්ස්ක්‍රයිබ් කරන්න අමතක කරන්න එපා. එහෙනම් අපි ඊළඟ වීඩියෝ එකෙන් හම්බෙමු. ජය.